Hey everybody, I want to apologize for my low quality in the videos I make, but I just wanted to do a video today on the 15 promises of the Holy Rosary. And basically, if you're not Catholic and you don't know what a rosary is, it's simply a pair of beads like this, and basically on there's about 50 prayers you say with it, and there's the Our Father, which you say 5 times, and then there's the Hail Mary, which you say 10 times, in between the Our Father beads. So you're essentially just praying a lot of prayers, but the key is meditation. You really are encouraged to meditate. In other words, think about the mysteries while you're saying them. Um, while you're praying the prayers, that is, you should think about the mysteries. And um, there's traditionally three different sets of mysteries. One is, I'm sorry, yeah, three different sets of mysteries. But Pope John Paul II added the luminous mysteries in, I believe it was the year in the decade of the 2000 through 2010 era. I'm not sure the exact year on that, but anyways, the mysteries are the Glorias, meditating on the glory of Christ, his resurrection, his ascension and the assumption of the Blessed Mother into heaven, etc. And then there is the sorrowful mysteries, in other words, meditating on Christ's passion. And then there's the joyful mysteries, meditating on the joys of his life, such as the Annunciation of the Blessed Mother Mary and on the finding of the child Jesus in the temple. So these are all biblical things that we're called to meditate on in the Rosary. Now, I wanted to go over especially the 15 promises of the Rosary, and just as a little testimony, what has the Rosary done for me in my life? So I've been praying the Rosary consistently, basically every day, nearly every day. I may have missed a few days here and there, but nearly every day since about late January this year. And I would say, I feel discerned towards the priesthood now. So it's there's definitely changes in my life that are happening because of the Rosary. But here are the 15 promises that the Blessed Mother, Our Lady, promised to those who pray a Rosary. Number one, whoever shall faithfully serve me by the recitation of the Rosary shall receive signal graces. And signal graces are basically like signs. So they're kind of like signs from God that you're on the right track and that you're doing the will of God, etc. Number two, I promise my special protection and the greatest graces to all those who shall recite the Rosary. Pretty simple. Number three, the Rosary shall be a powerful armor against hell. It will destroy vice, decrease sin, and defeat heresies. Now, this one I like because there was a saint called Blessed Bartolo Longo who prayed the Rosary, and he was a Satanist. He was a satanic priest, and he started praying the Rosary, and it's that powerful that Satan has no match against the Rosary. So despite his possession or whatever he had because of his satanic influence, because he was a satanic priest, he started praying the Rosary and he got converted. So that's pretty powerful stuff, huh? So again, just the power of the Rosary. Number four, it will cause virtue and good works to flourish. Oh, that souls would sanctify themselves by this means. So it will cause virtue and good works to flourish. Number five, the soul which recommends itself to me by the recitation of the Rosary shall not perish. Beautiful promise. Number six, whoever shall recite the Rosary devoutly shall never be conquered by misfortune. Number seven, whoever shall have a true devotion for the Rosary shall not die without the sacraments of the Church. Now, if you're not Catholic, the sacraments are basically, well, they are an outward sign of Christ's grace in our lives. So there's the Eucharist, there's confession, there's baptism, of course, there's all these sacraments that are outward institutions of Christ's grace in our life. Number eight, those who are faithful to recite the Rosary shall have during their life and at their death the light of God. So they'll have the light of God in their life. And notice in the in the letter of St. John, I believe it's the third letter, he says that God is light and that those who walk in light shall walk in fellowship with God, I believe it says. Number nine, I shall deliver from purgatory those who have been devoted to the Rosary. So you can get the kind of message that the Rosary ensures almost almost 100% ensures salvation. And we're not praying to Mary, we're not worshiping Mary, we're honoring her by asking her to pray for us. So it's a very powerful prayer because Mary's the holiest saint, the holiest disciple of Jesus Christ to ever live. Number 10, the faithful children of the Rosary shall merit a high degree of glory in heaven. So you won't just go to heaven, you're ensured heaven if you pray the Rosary, at least if you apply the graces to your life, but you will also merit a high degree of glory in heaven. So it's like, wow. Number 11, you shall obtain all you ask of me by the recitation of the Rosary. Now, this is a beautiful promise, but of course, if it's in alignment with the will of God, God's not going to give you a stone if you ask him for a piece of bread, as it says in Matthew. So he's going to give you good things that are essential to your salvation. In other words, he won't give you something bad that's going to cause you bad in your life and make you go to hell. Number 12, all those who shall propagate the Holy Rosary shall be aided by me in their necessities. So that's simple. That's a simple promise that if you simply spread the Holy Rosary, Mary promises to aid you in your necessities, in your duties in life, in your state in life, in whatever you're doing and undertaking in life. Number 13, all the advocates of the Rosary shall have for an intercessors the entire celestial court during their life and at the hour of death. Now, what's an intercessor? It's someone who prays for you. So Mary is saying that, wow, you have every angel, or every yeah, every the entire celestial court. So that I would think that implies angels and saints in heaven, because it's saying the entire celestial court in heaven. I'd have to check on that and let you know in the next update. But isn't that incredible? You have all of heaven praying for you. That's a specific promise. Number 14, all who recite the Rosary are my sons and brothers of my only Son, Jesus Christ. Now, a priest once said, what does that say of those who don't pray the Rosary? So Mary wants you to pray this prayer really bad. And number 15, devotion of my Rosary is a great sign of predestination. And again, as one priest said, it's almost a sign that if you're saying your Rosary daily, it's a sign that God has preordained you for salvation, to receive it sometime in your life before the world even started. So again, these are the 15 promises of the Rosary. And again, I do not regret praying the Rosary. It's been a very strong blessing in my life. Again, um, it's just brought me closer to the sacraments. It's helped me to discern possibly the priesthood. So there's a lot of positive things that are going on in my life, and there's almost an energy that you not like Reiki or anything, but there's like you feel the energy of the Blessed Mother, because she's a celestial being, and it's like it's very just a powerful prayer. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.